Our bodies have a lovely way of getting rid of damaged, unneeded, old cells called apoptosis. Come on. So when the body senses that something is not wanted or not needed anymore, and especially when the body is in a healthy state, proper nutrition, proper rest, even fasting, right? The body will begin to destroy cells that are damaged so that the rest of the body can have healing. It's getting rid of the old, the dead, so that the rest is not negatively affected by this slacker cell, so to speak. In comparison, there's people in our lives. It could be people in our family, it could be people in the church, it could be certain people that we call friends for a long time that are simply beyond repair, just damaged, just dead, not full of life, right? And frankly, people can choose whether or not to be, full of life. There's people in this world that really don't want to do anything with their life, anything great, anything exceptional. They don't want to progress. They don't want to be healed. They want to continue to bring problems after drama, conflict, stress. Because all those damaged cells bring stress on the body. How long are we going to keep allowing certain people to remain? They're dead. They need to be apoptosed. I'm not saying really they would kill them, but they got, as best you can, get rid of them. When time and time again the pattern shows for itself that they are bringing, sometimes it can be someone in your own family, like whenever they come around, they're bringing death. Certain people you call friends are bringing death. Certain get-togethers and places you go in, some people bring death. Come on. And to be real, I mean, I know this could be a big debate. A lot of people, some people have issues with this, but the reality is the document is a document. The data is there about stoning in the Bible. I'm not saying I'm not advocating for stoning. I'm just saying. And people can come all sorts of different thoughts about that and issues with that and all these things. But the reality is, you think about it, there's people in society, whether stoning or just death, so killing somebody, right? Because I know people that are going to have different ideas about public executions or execution in general, the death penalty. We shouldn't have it. But that's really the idea of death penalty, is to get people who are a threat to other people, who are going to negatively impact society, to get them out of here. That these people are just beyond repair. We've tried therapy and we tried to talk to them. We call them psychopaths. That as long as they remain alive, they're going to infect the rest of the society. That's the big reason why stoning was that time, right? And very similarly, the body in a way stones the unwanted cells, and it's easier when the body is in a particular state to do that, because sometimes certain people just have to leave your life. Certain opportunities, it could be a career that you just feel dead in. That I want to go into a career that's helping me feel alive. New hobbies that help me feel alive. Same thing, I chose a dead partner. A dead girl. That girl, that guy, they're walking dead. And a lot of us have settled for dead. Oh, come on. And many times in life we're wondering, why isn't my home life vibrant? Why don't I feel vibrant? I go to my job all the time and I don't Where's the vibrancy? Everyday living is just something is the vibrancy is not there in certain areas of life. Come on. Could be respecting the person. We're just settling for a person in our life that's just not alive. They don't want to be. A certain opportunity, a career, or that hobby that maybe used to excite, but not anymore. That was that stage in life, but not anymore. Right? There's certain things it's not there. It's not there. It reminds me of after Jesus died and he rose. Some disciples came, some of the women, and they came looking for him. In Luke 24 verse 5, it says, they were afraid and bowed down their face to the earth and said unto them, why seek ye the living among the dead? Oh man, why are you seeking you're seeking for Jesus in this dead place? He's risen. He's not here. Come on. Death couldn't hold him down. Death had to take the grip off of him. Oh, that's power. Why are you seeking something living, something vibrant, something exciting, whatever, tantalizing, in a dead place? Come on. Certain people in life you want to, I don't know, start a ministry with, start a business with, start a nonprofit, do something great, unique, different with somebody, with some people, but they're hanging around dead people. You're not gonna find that vibrant thing that you've been looking for when that person keeps hanging around dead places. There's some companies, there's some jobs that continue to stay in dead places. They refuse to maybe change certain policies. Some jobs and companies is just not run well. Even my wife is a job that there's just, we're not for immodesty. We're really not, as true Christians. Like, is this a professional job or is this a strip club? Uh-oh. Come on. It's not it's not professional. That's allowed. That's a dead place. Dead in professionalism. Dead. Come on. So, you either put up with it or you start looking elsewhere. Why seek ye the living among the dead? So, whether people and companies, and you want life, you gotta go to where they gotta go to where the liveliness is at. For your physical health, your mental health, your social health. If you want to put yourself more in a place of life and healing, stop going to dead places. You're not gonna get life there. And I think many of you, all of you, have an idea of what I'm talking about. I can't keep eating these things, man, drinking these things, or hearing this kind of music, watching this kind of stuff on TV, hanging around these people, involve myself in these kind of dead places, thinking I'm gonna get life there. Uh-oh. It's not gonna happen. I gotta go to where life is at. I gotta go to the life-giving content, the life-giving people, the life-giving places, the life-giving opportunities. Why seek ye the living among the dead? All right, y'all. God bless you. I love you. Pray to God of all life brings life to every facet of your life. Woo! All right, y'all. Blessings. I love you.